Content can be generated by humans, by co-pilots, by agents, right? Who are in this new age of Gen AI, they are evolving architectures like the MCP or the RAG, which allows AI agents to go and source data to make any publicly available data even more intelligent and more contextual to the custom use case that the customer may have, right? So if you think just purely from a content point of view, at the end of the day, that hasn't changed, right? So what's more important and the most important thing to focus on is making sure that the content that is leaving the organization or is getting consumed by the organization is risk-free, right? So that is Bonfy's first and foremost focus area, right? So it doesn't matter whether it's human-generated content or whether it's generated by Gen AI. Our main focus is very much on the content and that it is free from any risks, which might actually create other issues for the enterprise, right? Which may be irreparable, right? So that's think of that as a more of a shift right approach, right? That we have. Now, having said that, we, for example, the Microsoft ecosystem, which is our first focus area, to make sure that anybody who's rolling out Microsoft with all its security and other applications, productivity applications, collaboration applications, and identity security, data security applications. It's a pretty much full suite, right? The 365. Now, if somebody is rolling out, let's say, SharePoint with Entra and Teams and other collaboration channels, we can, because of our focus, doubling down on focus on content security, we have both detection and prevention. So, for example, we can detect risks in an email coming out or a document, and we can actually interact and integrate with the Microsoft Purview, for instance, which customers may already have, and tag it a little bit more intelligently, right? By that, what I mean is because of our ability to stitch context from various sources, whether it's the CRM system that the customer may have, which may have nothing to do with the Microsoft ecosystem, like a Salesforce or a HubSpot, right? Or an identity access management system, such as Ping or CyberArk. Or, for instance, if they have HR systems like Workday. Now, Microsoft may not be fully aware of all the context coming from all of these sources, right? So, but Bonfy is able to get properties of entities and be able to stitch all of these together. And now the label or the tag coming out of Bonfy is by far the most intelligent tag that the customer can imagine coming out of a piece of content because of this adaptive contextual risk analysis that Bonfy is able to do. Now, in turn, we label, let's say, a SharePoint file with that. Now, if Copilot coming through Purview's policies is able to look at that label and either reject that file or have more restricted access to that file. So that's how, because of our focus on contextual risk analysis of content, whether at rest, whether in motion, whether structured or unstructured, we are able to sort of secure both the Gen AI world as well as the traditional human generated content in motion, rest, or in use.